Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick oracle message of the week. This is short, simple, to the point, because sometimes you just like a quickie. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, this is a general reading too. So, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, please feel free to pick more than one. I'm sure there's a message in here somewhere for you, but because it's a general reading, not every message will resonate with you. So keep in mind, this is not a personal reading. It is just a general message with, different inspiring things, little messages, little tidbits of information, whatnot. We'll see what we have here. So for group one, we have the pink calcite. Group two, this is turquoise calcite or turquoise blue calcite. We have lemon chrysoprase for group three. We have orange calcite for group four, and we have angelite for group five. So go ahead, do what you need to do. Pause, take a moment to decide which message you want to hear. And let's get into it. Guys, for those of you who picked the pink calcite, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit today because I'm starting to lose my voice for whatever reason. I've been talking so much this week, doing personal readings and stuff. So it's like my voice is kind of shot. So anyways, for you guys, we have celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. And then we have the word Lord in reverse with communication, praise, and dishonesty. So we're going to start off with that celebration card, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look it up in here. But before I read what it says in the book, I'd like to give some of my personal feedback in this and what I'm feeling, just, getting off the general vibe of things here. I do feel that there's a message here that you guys really need to have some gratitude for the things you do have in your life right now. I know a bunch of us are like going through some shit because of all the craziness in the world right now. And some people are actually having to completely change their careers and whatnot. But it's really important right now, no matter what, to focus on the things that are good in your life right now. Instead of focusing on the lack and the negativity here, it's really important that you guys maintain focus on the things that you do have that are good and worth celebrating. Since we have the word Lord in reverse and it's about communication, praise, and dishonesty, some of you aren't like speaking your truth, I feel like, possibly. And you need to be doing that. And don't be dishonest. But also, I do feel like that once this whole thing is all said and over, you're going to be getting some invitations from somebody to go do something like some kind of celebration or go have some fun. And you definitely want to take that opportunity to go do those things. So for celebration, it says, an invitation to a special occasion could be on the way, so it's time to put on your dancing shoes or be ready to kick off your shoes and dance in bare feet in nature. Have you been working too hard recently? Perhaps you've just forgotten what it's like to have fun. It's so easy to get wrapped up in work and in the more mechanical and mundane activities of daily life, which means we often forget to prioritize essential fun time. This card reminds you that it's time to celebrate, whether you go out or stay in. Perhaps you could invite some good friends round and host your own fairy themed party or even a fairy ball. Whatever. You know what I mean. It's like, I have a feeling this is just going to be the overall freaking vibe, period. Once this shit is over with, people are going to fucking go have some goddamn fun because, it's about damn time too, right now, just because you're stuck inside doesn't mean you can't entertain yourself and have a good time either. So just keep that in mind. So when times are challenging, there's always something to celebrate. Even when times are challenging, there's always something to celebrate. Exactly. See, you don't need an official reason. Just being alive is more than worthy cause for celebration. And in this case, yeah. Dance, rejoice, and celebrate life in all its magical glory. Do you have a birthday soon, or is there a special anniversary coming up that may have slipped your mind? Always make sure to keep a diary to mark down special occasions so you never have to miss a thing, and have your party clothes ready just in case you receive an unexpected invitation. It's good to be spontaneous, as that's where there's always an extra sprinkling of fairy dust and magic. And you know that's totally true. Honestly, the most fun freaking times that I've had in my life were spontaneous. They weren't planned out. It's just shit that like happened along the way to go do something else, or like maybe the thing didn't actually work out, so we ended up going and doing something else instead. And that was like the most memorable, awesome times, excuse me, that I ever, I've experienced or witnessed or done or whatever. It's like being spontaneous is fucking fun, So, fairies are excellent at celebrating. They find the fun even in the little things and need no excuse for a party. The energy of celebration is around you right now. And I do feel like that is what is coming. But I feel like that's what you need to be doing right now to like help uplift your spirits and, be happy for the little things. Be happy for what you do have in your life. Because when you come from a space of, an attitude of gratitude, that you can't be sad. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's like, it's uplifting, and you realize how lucky you really are when you do that, okay? So this guy here in reverse says, when the word Lord appears as your challenger, he gently warns of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in any area of your life. Exactly. Some of you are not freaking being too poor me and not enough fuck yeah me. I'm lucky. You guys need to change your attitude completely. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune. Otherwise, your impact on the world will not be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there would be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive toward you, know that it's them, not you. Don't take this world personally. I think too many people do take too much shit personally. Just fucking live your own life and stop fucking worrying about what other people are thinking and doing, please. Just concentrate on yourself and what you can do to uplift humanity instead of worrying about what somebody says is offensive or whatever. You need to start worrying about what you're doing, okay? If others being unsupportive towards you, know that it's them, not you. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-depreciating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we are always given a choice to make new decisions. Fucking team free will. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you win at the game of life. Exactly. All right, so I pulled some little fairy messages and some sea melodies for you. And we have practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. We have rose quartz crystal. Oh my God, that's right there. Soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. So some of you need to be working on some self-love stuff and use rose quartz under your pillow. Sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. And we have backpack. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Yes, when you can, definitely. You're going to be doing that. Okay, I already said that. Flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a fairy-friendly place. And flowers just do brighten the mood, and they do make you happy. I think more people should have them in their house and grow them around their house. Wishing well. To make some wish magic, cast this spell. Throw pennies into the wishing well. Peace. Friends and family and those who care. Peace is yours today to share. We have rainbows. In our forests, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate. Word. And we have flow. Let your worries drift away. Change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. And I feel like that this has to do with change of residence, but also changing yourself. If you feel that you are holding back on being your authentic and true self, it's time to freaking change that. And then ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. So that's all for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's personal reading information to get a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon and Ko-fi. And do make sure to follow on Instagram and say hello, because I love to talk to my viewers. So catch you in the next one. Bye. Those of you who picked the turquoise blue calcite, this is going to be your message. I'm going to take a sip of tea for a second here. My throat's getting a bit raspy from talking so much. Okay, so let's see what you guys have here, what messages you have. You have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Yes. And you know, this is kind of funny. This is kind of like goes with the last group's message. And then we have the sacred union, partnership, and romance in reverse. Okay, just by looking at this, before I even like read the message here for you guys, I think some of you are definitely like working on a partnership and a romance. Okay, there's something going on to where you're being optimistic and you're hopeful that you're going to make it through and that things will work out, and that you will, you're working on your relationship to make it better. I think this situation is, because since people are like, you know, together a lot right now inside, I think that this whole situation has made people either figure out that their relationship isn't working and they need to move on, or else it's actually gone in the opposite direction where it is strengthening the bond between people. And I do feel that the people who chose this group are hopeful about their relationships. And then some of you are possibly, if you're not in a relationship right now, you're feeling like like you're losing hope that you're going to meet the one. And you cannot think that way. You have to, you know, change a negative situation into a positive one. And you cannot think that way, or else, because what you think is what you're gonna get, because you create your own reality. So it's time to shift your viewpoint on stuff for sure. So let's see. Oh gosh, my nose. There's a lot of pollen here, and they were cutting the grass outside, so it's like, ugh. So anyways, for hope, the Fairy of Hope flies in to remind you to believe in hope. For it is the key to the door that can lead you away from your current predicament. No matter how hopeless things may seem, if you look deep inside your heart, your spiritual heart wisdom will reveal a glimmer of hope. And this can lead you to a brighter future. This fairy tells us always to stay full of hope, because positive thoughts and beliefs can literally change your future. On this card, we can see a rainbow, a symbol of hope. And the dove of peace flying towards the fairy shows us that hope and peace often come together, and that anything is possible. Sometimes we just need an extra boost. So the fairies fly in on the wings of the dove just to let us know that they're with you while you're experiencing difficulties. Remaining hopeful while those around you are full of doubt and negativity can be extra challenging. But remember that hope comes from deep within our hearts and is an excellent habit to cultivate. Heart wisdom and hope will see you through whatever is going on for you and those around you right now. So have courage and trust. The Fairy of Hope walks hand in hand with peace and miracles. Exactly. Wow. So for Sacred Union in reverse, okay, It says, the sacred union as your challenger warns you to be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that will cause more aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies in making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from an obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life? Are you ignoring your red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you're the recipient of mixed messages? This is a time to put a little distance between you and your query. More will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. As I said, some of you, and this doesn't have to be exactly romance, it could just be a friendship. Some of you are figuring some stuff out right now about this relationship, and you're realizing, hey, this isn't working for me anymore and it's time to move on. I do feel that it is a warning too for some of you are choosing people constantly, and you're like in a cycle where you choose the same kind of person constantly. And the reason why you keep choosing it is because you're not learning the lesson from the last time. And you're not seeing that you are reflecting, that this person is reflecting something within you that you need to fix. So that's really important that you figure out what that is. So some extra little messages for you guys. We have explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. Holy shit. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. So some of you, when I look at this card, whenever I get this gets pulled out, it could literally mean dance, have some fun, put on some music and dance around, because it does raise energy, and it also lifts your spirits. But I feel this is like a call to raise your energy and raise your power. So you might want to look into doing that, okay? Perseverance, stay the course. So for some of you, it's perseverance and staying the course. Trust, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So some of you are not listening and trusting your intuition, and you're not trusting and like believing that things are going to work out. You're having issues with that, but you need to trust. Lead the way. Take the reins today. Others will follow if you lead the way. Release. Some things, or sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. So some of you guys are holding on to some shit and you need to let it go. Like emotion-wise. Fairy wings. In the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. So, all in all, you guys, I feel this group definitely needs to trust and believe in yourselves. You need to let go of anything that is not serving you any longer, when it comes to romance or partnerships. And if some of you are trying to work on your relationship, do forget about the past. When I say that, I mean, forget about the negativity, let it go. Let the negative things from the past go and start fresh. And then go from there. If you keep bringing up shit and dwelling on shit from the past, how are you ever going to be able to move forward? You have to release shit. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in that and have hope that things will work out for the best. So anyways, that's it for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's personal reading information to get a reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon and Ko-fi. And please do follow us on Instagram. I love to talk to you guys and say hello. Don't be shy. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Those of you who picked group 3 with the Lemon Chrysoprase, this is going to be your reading right now. I'm going to take a quick sip of tea. Oh, God. Okay. So we have precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So I can just look at this and say, what are you guys doing right now? Like while we're in this quarantine stuff, how are you utilizing your time? Are you using it productively, or are you just bullshitting? Are you pretending like, oh, I'm just so bored? I mean, I don't see how people could be bored when there's like a million things to look up, to read about, to do. You know, there's a ton of fucking books you can read that can lift your spirits. I'm sure there's lots of things you could be doing with your time. Don't waste this time. And then also just like spending it, if you know you're in with loved ones around you right now, and even if you can't be physically with them, find ways to FaceTime with them, or you know, do group chats or whatever the hell, so where you are utilizing your time to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? So we have, next up, we have the map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Wow. Okay, you know, that's kind of crazy because that came up in the other groups. So also, I feel like for some of you during this time, you're freaking figuring out what your life purpose is, like what you want to do for your career. Where do you want to go from here? I do feel like that's what's happening right now. Some people are utilizing this time to do that. Also, you are becoming more of your authentic self. You're realizing things about yourself that you'd like to change, things that you do like about yourself that you want to accentuate. Because it's not always about like, oh, what's wrong with me? It's about what's fucking great about me, you know? Utilizing your talents, I feel like, for some of you. So let's take a look and see what the messages are with this, okay? So, precious time. Are you a clock watcher, or does it feel like the days are passing you by? The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully, even in peaceful solitude or meditation, to make the most of your time on earth and to celebrate the magical gift of life. With time comes age, and with age often comes wisdom, which makes wisdom a precious gift of time if we've learned the lessons that time has gifted to us. Oh, perhaps you feel as though you never have enough time to do all the things you need to, but it's our attitude to time that dictates the way it impacts our lives. In fairyland, time isn't linear, so fairies don't feel the same restrictions and confines of time that we experience here in the human realm. If you're governed by time and always glancing at your watch, try taking it off and notice how it makes you feel. Feeling free within time is a beautiful experience. Be aware of time, but don't be ruled by it, and always make time for yourself. This card could also be saying that you're about to learn a timely lesson. It's also important to respect the time of others. Are you always fashionably late? If so, set your alarm a little earlier, arrive on time, and surprise everyone. Wow. Okay, and so with this map maker of destiny, this is totally about, you know, you choose what you want to do with your time. You choose what you want to do in life. You have free will to do these things. And the people, you know, who try to make you think that you don't have the choices, that's just fucked up. That don't believe their crap, because it's not true. You have your destiny in your hands. Now utilize that shit, baby. So for this, it says, when the map maker of destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Exactly. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve in the highest aspects of the self. Remember that your little spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Exactly. It's like a choose your own adventure, you know? Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate, come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change. in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter what form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So there you go. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so let's see the little messages that I pulled for you here. Arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. Holy crap, that goes so perfect with that. Friends. All the love your light extends, its reflection shown in chosen friends. There you go. You want to take a good look at yourself? Look who you surround yourself with. That'll tell you a lot about yourself. Butterflies. Whenever you see a butterfly flutter through the grass, it is to remind you of the love of those who've passed. Oh, so some of you definitely have some ascended ancestors around you that are guiding you and looking out for you during this time. We have sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. No matter what. Every day is a new day, and it's a chance to start over and to be, your best self. So be positive. So we have the ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Free will. There you go. We have safety. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore. Exactly. What was I saying? With every sunrise, it's a new day and a new chance to start over. So don't ever feel bad if you have to do that, okay? Because learn from the lesson from it, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Learn the lessons in it, and then you won't fuck up again, So breathe. Break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Wow. Well, that's not a bad message, you guys. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications, videos that I put out. There is personal reading information in the drop-down box to get a reading with me or me and my Pisces-Twin together. There's also Amazon and Ko-fi information. And please do follow me on Instagram. I would love to talk to you guys. And don't be shy. Say hi. And I will see you in the next one. You who picked the orange calcite, this is going to be your little quickie reading here. Sorry, I had to take a sip of tea. So, let's see what we have in the cards for you. We have, temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. And we have the Metal King. Oh my God, discipline, armor, and boundaries. Those two go so good together. It's not even funny. Holy shit. Because if you're being tempted and you're having a bad habit, obviously you need more discipline. You need to learn boundaries, when to say no. For some of you, this temptation could be like a relationship with somebody that, there's unhealthy boundaries. So you need to, set those boundaries and know when to say no and when to say yes. Okay. Some of you might be having issues with food, like where you're basically eating your feelings, or eating somebody else's feelings. That can happen as well, especially if you're an empathic. Okay. I do feel that some of you might be overindulging in alcohol and drugs at this time, because a lot of people are freaking out about what's happening, and they're getting depressed and stuff like that. Please, you guys know that you're stronger than that. I mean, it's okay to imbibe and have a drink now and then, but just make sure you're not overindulging in any of that, because it does more harm in the long run than good, okay? So for the temptation card, let's see what this has to say for you guys. Okay. The Fairy of Temptation reminds us that we all have desires. This is part of the human condition and is totally fine. Desires may be the things that make us happy and feel good, or be activities that can potentially harm us, such as smoking, drinking, or substance abuse. Holy shit. Alternatively, there's the temptation to be or feel holier than thou, or the most spiritual, showing us that temptation can manifest in many ways. Junk food is something many people are tempted by. This is mainly due to the way that it's advertised, but also when we're craving certain nutrients and vitamins, in which case we tend to get a quick fix by eating things that are often very sugary. We can learn to overcome the negative aspect of temptation with the help of the fairies. Go outside into nature, dig a small hole, and whisper or shout out loud anything you wish to remove from your life. These can be temptations that do not or no longer serve your highest spiritual and physical good. Now fill in the hole with soil you dug out. That's interesting. The fairies can help you transmute your misdirected energy into healthy, harmonious, and positive energy so you feel rebalanced and realigned. The more balanced you are, the less likely you are to succumb to temptation. The fairy of temptation is not a judge of temptation. She is merely showing ways in which you can regain control over this aspect of your life. She can make us feel empowered and able to say no to the things we know aren't good for us. With empowerment comes confidence, and with confidence comes the ability to make positive choices in our lives. Exactly. So please, guys, I don't know why they were referring to that fairy as a she when it's a dude. Okay. All right. Whatever. So let's see. What is this Metal King all about? This discipline. And he's upright, so that's the ally version. So the Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable the task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours. See, what did I just say? Some of you are eating not your feelings, but somebody else's because they're dumping their shit on you. Make that boundary. Say, fuck you, no more, I'm done, you know? Okay, so others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's messages is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It is a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. Okay, guys, so some of you are like accomplished people who have done some amazing stuff, and it could be even little things that you've done that are good, and there's somebody trying to make you feel like shit about it. And you know what? No, you don't need to take that crap. You put up that freaking wall and just be like, nope, sorry. You know, I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say bounces off me and sticks to you, bitch. That's what you gotta say, okay? So anyways, all right. Your little messages that I pulled for you that go along with this are wild, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. Just don't drink too much booze, okay? Stillness. In calm waters, everything becomes clear. A moment of clarity. Prudence. Don't be lured by the siren song. Yep. We have turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. Its healing magic works on you. So, wow, if you guys have any turquoise or anything in that color realm, like, let's say, like, see this, you know, this could work, you know, like stuff like this. Anything that's within that color frequency is a very high vibrational spiritual color. It's basically telling you to work with stones in that shade. I know I have a piece of turquoise somewhere. Oh, there's a little teeny one right there. But yeah, definitely work with that color, okay? That color frequency. Travel. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. Not anytime soon, it ain't. But after this is over, abso-fucking-lutely, everybody's going to be traveling, okay? So courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior of peace. Exactly. Not a bad message, you guys. Just make sure that you're taking good care of yourself during this time, and don't let anybody make you feel like shit. And please believe in yourself, and you know, cut loose on yourself. Like, don't be so hard on yourself too. I'm getting that message, you know? Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't let others be hard on you. Okay? So that's it for you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications, videos I put out. There's personal reading in the drop down, personal reading information in the drop down box with me or me and my Pisces-Twin, plus Amazon and Ko-fi information. And please do follow me on Instagram and come say hi, because I'd like to get to know you guys and talk to you. So I will catch you in the next one. Bye. You who picked our last group, the Angelite, this is going to be your little quickie message. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to take a sip of tea really quick. Oh boy. All right. We have motivation. When spring approaches, the flowers fairy, when spring approaches, it's spring, okay? But that's appropriate, right? When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say to get busy and do it. And then we have the Queen of the Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So, in just looking at this, I feel like some of you are definitely, you've been working really hard on, like, you know, spiritual matters within your life. And you're getting some enlightenment and some illumination. Some things are being illuminated to you, like things that you've, you're realizing something that in your life that you have changed, and you're feeling like really good about it and like fucking celebrating it, because it's just awesome that you've accomplished this and overcome a certain limitation or boundary or obstacle in your life. And so you're reflecting on this and you're realizing, damn, I'm good, you know? I'm so happy I got past that freaking thing in my life, you know? Also, I feel like this whole situation could be illuminating the fact that you need to get off your tush and be more motivated in your life. And there are things that you need to work on and things you need to fix. Maybe you're more motivated now to, it's like maybe you've had an aha moment or epiphany where you realize that you're not doing exactly what makes you super happy in life, and you're figuring out what it is, and you're like, fuck yeah, I know what it is now. I'm going to go do this thing. I feel like this is a major preparation time for everybody right now, because we're all like having more time to think and reflect on our lives at this moment. And I do feel like there is a lot of enlightenment going on, and there's like things like, maybe you're realizing you've been too lazy in certain aspects of your life, and now you're more motivated to fix those things. So let's see what motivation has to say here for you guys, okay? So, the flower fairies, also called Pillywiggins, are super excited to fly into your cards. They know you have a special task at hand, and they're here to encourage you to get on with it. Working with flower essences, aromatherapy, and scented candles will help you tune into the flower fairies. Okay, I'm going to say something about that, though, this scented candle stuff. You guys, be very careful with that shit, because a lot of the things that they put in those candles are not good for the environment, and they're not good for you to be breathing in, because they are actual endocrine disruptors, and they can fuck up your hormones and everything else. So be very careful with that. I highly recommend just using essential oils, and you can rub them on candles or you can diffuse them. That is a much healthier option. Do not use those fake ass fucking scented candles. I know they smell awesome, and I like the way they smell too. And I have several of them, but I hardly ever use them anymore, because I'd rather just, you know, diffuse the essential oils and stuff, because it's a much healthier option. Okay? So, the scent of a flower can have powerful healing effect on your mind, body, and spirit. Perhaps you could bring some fresh flowers into your home, ideally still growing on the plant rather than cut flowers. Wearing colorful clothing in the same shade as your favorite flowers can also help you feel uplifted, as well as brightening the day of anyone who sees you. The woman of Rajasthan in India, where, I hope I said that right, you guys. I know I got some Indian viewers out there. So tell me if I pronounced that correctly. Rajasthan, is that right? In India, where bright colors and are referred to as the flowers of the desert. Seeing them certainly lifts the spirit. And yeah, colorful, so beautiful. So call on the flower fairies if you feel you're lacking motivation. It's said that the best way to get something done is to ask a busy person, or in this case, some busy fairies. You might not do they might not do the job for you, but they will certainly help to motivate you. You can connect to them easily by being outside next to some flowers or inside your home near a potted plant in bloom and saying, "Flower fairies, I call on thee to motivate and inspire me." The flower fairies will leave a sign or two over the next coming days or weeks. Just pay attention so you don't miss the creative ways in which they impart their flowery wisdom. And you know what's funny is I actually have, hang on one second, I'm going to grab it. It's right behind me. This is so funny. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. Where is it? Oh, shit. I actually have, here it is. Look at this. I have a essential oil blend that is an encouraging blend. It's by doTERRA, and it is called Motivate. You can order this online. I know it has, oh God, it smells good. This is a kind of a spicy smell to it, but it has citrus oils, coriander, basil, melissa, rosemary, vanilla. There's like a bunch of different herbs and stuff in this, but that's like a motivating blend. But they do sell different flower blends, and whatever flower essential oil that you connect with or like a lot could help you guys. So anyway, moving on right along here. Let's see what else. What does this Queen of the Light have to say to you guys today? Okay, and she's upright, so that's good. The Queen of Light is a beautiful ally and comes to your life to herald success in all your ventures. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You're intelligent and inspired, and all your needs will be met. Remember that you're the instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path for your highest good. The Queen also brings you insight into how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in the present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts, you know the truth of your situation. Rewards for your perseverance and willingness to learn are on their way. Gratitude and acceptance are key today. So it's telling you to have that, accept things the way they are, for one, and accept yourself, and then, have that attitude of gratitude. And that's come up for pretty much every group, it seems like, in this reading. And it is really a good way to live your life anyway. Look at all the things that you do have. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, look at all the things you do have, okay? Including your health. So some other little messages I pulled for you guys are patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. Yes, exactly. My ears are totally ringing right now when I pulled that out too. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Exactly. Get motivated. Move that tushy of yours. Get to work. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Celebrate. The time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. Oh my God, you guys, look. Gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. No way. Creative. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. So how many of you are like starting a new creative project, and that's what this motivation is all about? Like, you're lacking in motivation to start it, but this is telling you need to do it, okay? Support. There's always help around when you ask. It can be found. The green fairy. A cheeky green fairy on your behalf is appearing here to make you laugh. So I feel like that is like a little nod to make sure you guys are having some fun right now and don't be so serious all the goddamn time. That it's like you need to have a balance in your life of work and play, and make sure that when you do play that you have fucking good time and you cut loose and you forget, like, there's a time to work, and then when that work is done, forget that shit, shut the door behind you, and now focus on just having a good time. Work hard, play hard. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Definitely make sure that you are, laughter has come up in other readings I've done today. I think that everybody needs to just, you know, lighten up a little bit and quit being so fucking serious. You know, like serious, like with the stress and the worry and stuff like that. You know, while you're home and things, why not have a laugh? What else you got better to do besides work on your project? So have some fun and laugh it up and yuck it up. Go online and find funny shit that makes you laugh or something, okay? Because I feel it's going to help your mood completely. And it'll like help to release some steam. Like, because when you're working, you know, you're serious, doing your serious stuff. And then afterwards, you need to let it go. And it says to jump around here and have some fun. So obviously, like getting some movement, make sure you guys are getting regular exercise in as well. Even if just because you're at home doesn't mean you cannot work out. That is such bullshit. Anybody who says, oh, I can't work out, the gym is closed, I can't go there. Well, then you fucking work out at home. I've done it for a couple fucking decades now, you guys, where it's like I always didn't live in a place where I had easy access to a gym. So I ended up starting to, you know, add gym equipment, and I bought a bunch. I have a whole fucking gym in my garage, like a real one. So it took time to get that though, but you don't even need that shit. You can just use your body weight and stuff to exercise. So anyways, I thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop down box, there is information to get a personal reading with me or me and my Pisces twin, plus Amazon and Ko-fi information. And please do come join me on Instagram and say hello. Like, don't be shy, say hi. I like to meet you guys and get to know my viewers. So I will catch you in the next one. Bye.